Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to fold a paper airplane through the method of using observational learning. Before we get into the tutorial, let me quickly explain what is observational learning. So observational learning is also known as shaping or modeling, and it's a type of learning that's most common in children as they imitate the behaviors as adults. It was found by Bandura, and the most famous example of observational learning is the Bobo doll experiment, where a child would watch their parent or an adult be aggressive with a doll, and therefore the child would play with that doll in an aggressive manner. That being said, children are continuously learning through observation whether that behavior is desirable or undesirable. So the main 4 steps of observational learning are: number 1, attention, which is just that the child or the observer must pay attention to the environment around them and kind of what's going on. The second one is retention, which is how the child remembers and retains the information that they're observing. The third is reproduction, which is the process when the child or learner has to physically reproduce or redo the behavior that they witnessed. And the fourth and final one is motivation, which for every single type of learning, there has to be some sort of personal motivation for the child or learner to learn that skill. So now that we have a better idea of what observational learning is, I'm going to use it to teach you guys how to make a paper airplane. So all that you are going to need is a standard letter-sized piece of paper. It could be plain or lined, whatever you prefer, as long as it's typically around this shape. So you can go ahead and grab a piece of paper and follow along with me at the same time, or you can just pay attention and watch first and then go ahead and try it when the video is finished. So the first step to making a paper airplane is to take the long end of your piece of paper and fold it in half. Just like this. After it's folded in half, you're actually going to unfold your paper now and open it up like a book. Now, folding inwards towards the center of the book, you're going to take a corner and fold it into the very center. And then you're just going to repeat the same thing on the opposite corner. Now what you should have is a shape that kind of looks like a house with a big square on the bottom and a triangle on the top. Now looking at it from this view, you're going to take these 2 corners on the outside, the middle corners, and you're going to fold both of them until it touches the inner circle. So you're going to fold it over the triangle on the top, right until it reaches the center, and then you can pull it down. It should look just like that, and then go ahead and repeat that step on the other side. Now you should have a shape that looks like this, and now that this is complete, you can fold your paper airplane back down that original center line that we created. Now the last 2 folds that we have to do to get our complete paper airplane is to fold down for the wings. So what you want to do is take one side and you're going to fold it so that it passes the bottom of the airplane. So right about there, and then you can pull it tight. So now your one side has a wing, and we just have to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. Once both sides are complete, you now have a perfect traditional paper airplane, and you can go ahead and test it. Just to show you guys a little bit more and give you one more visual, I'm going to make the exact same paper airplane one more time just in real time so that you could really see how it's done a little bit quicker. And just like that, the paper airplane takes less than 1 minute to create. You could even make a little game out of it and challenge your friends to also make a paper airplane and test to see who can go further. So have fun, and thank you for listening.